Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast. From the Sugar Shack Studios in Houston, Texas, USA, it's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Just ahead, you ready for the Houston Auto Show?
Yep, I am.
I am.
I am too.
You know,
you?
I kind of like the way it comes around, January, February. I like that. It's kind of a time of year that we're ready to see the new things. Anyway, RoShelle Salinas joins us with a preview. It's only a few weeks away. Jeff has the cruise in and events calendars, and I'll bring you stories making automotive news headlines this week. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars. We always need Jeff Zekin.
Yep.
Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now let's go directly to the office, the home office of RoShelle Salinas, Vice President, Houston Auto Show Incorporated, Public Relations Maven.
Guru.
See, you got a new title this morning.
Good morning. I like it.
Do you? Okay. Well, I didn't know that whether you're going to put that on your business card or not, RoShelle Salinas Maven. But anyway, it's an idea.
I'll consider it.
Okay. How are you?
I am fantastic.
Have you got
I'm really excited.
Has Santa Claus got all of his Christmas shopping done for the Salinas family?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That's good.
I think so.
You have a glow about you today. It's like, this is a wonderful time to have young children and a mom that works, got all these things going on, and the dad is all involved in everything, and it's a great time. And I was telling Leslie today, I said, I really deeply miss those days.
They can be fun, even with like the elf on the shelf activities. It keeps things very entertaining.
No doubt. I think Jeff came up, not elf on the shelf. What did you come up with?
Don't know.
He doesn't know. What does he know?
Well, I'm just wondering, where are you going on vacation? Don't you go somewhere exotic over the holidays?
Oh my gosh, y'all ask me this every year, and for the past 14 years, we have gone to Mexico, and y'all always ask me about it.
Well, I'm asking for
we
Mike.
wanna know.
Yeah, Mike doesn't remember, so I had to ask for Mike.
This is our first year ever. We are not going to go
What?
to Mexico. Yeah. I don't know what to do with myself. I've been asking everybody, what do we do in Houston for Christmas and New Year's?
I got it. Invite all of your friends and relatives from Mexico to come up and pile into the house and have a Houston Merry Christmas.
Yeah, reverse it.
Exactly. Yeah, she didn't sound quite as enthusiastic.
No, she didn't. I caught that.
I mean, you can still see my decorations up from having our Mexican posada party here last weekend, where we had 80 of our closest friends and family at our house. So
okay.
I think I already checked that one off the list.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's talk about the Houston Auto Show, shall we?
But I'm also
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm glowing because I'm really excited about this year's automotive show.
We want to know. We want to go into all the excitement.
And I'm excited because of what we came off of last year. We triple worked hard this year, and I finally got the news this week that Camp Jeep is coming back to the Houston office.
Awesome.
And we also have brought back a couple of brands that haven't been at the show in a few years. And that includes BMW, Infiniti, and Cadillac.
Right.
They're all coming back and confirmed in, and it's really great to have the return of these brands along with our steady strongholds of Subaru, Hyundai, Kia, Ford, Chevy, Toyota, all the regulars, and Stellantis to come back with a full exhibit as well, and a ride and drive opportunity. And BMW is even going to do a ride and drive out front of NRG Center. So there's so much great things happening with all of the manufacturers and the local dealers coming up to support the event.
So, in other words, you're going to kind of push back a little bit on the boat show square footage and take over some more square footage for the car show?
Yeah, I think there'll be a visible, we're still dividing NRG Center half and half,
right.
But there'll be a visible difference in how many vehicles are on the show floor compared to last year, for sure.
Awesome. Well, that's great news, and congratulations, because I know it's been an awful hard road to try to get these manufacturers to come back, because let's face it, prior to this year, they've really been struggling, hurting financially, no cars on the lots, that sort of thing, but guess what? They're back!
Yeah, that's what we're trying to shout and make sure that people know that this is going to be a whole new year. And the boat show has great things coming too. They have a packed floor plan with hundreds of dealers with boats, lots of outdoor activities. And we're still in the works on building this, but I'm going to bring it up anyway because I think it's definitely going to happen. I'm excited about it. We're working with Texas Parks and Wildlife, and we're going to do a towing course out in the parking lot.
Oh, very cool.
So you can sign up and register for a time slot and go through a little lesson on how to tow a boat or a trailer with something on it and using, the new technology in the trucks today.
Now let's bring this up because I think that it's important for those that are real show goers that Houston Auto Show does not have dealers trying to sell cars there. However, the boat show, it's really supplied by the dealers and they are there and they want you to buy their boats.
Right.
Correct.
So there's a different mindset for both.
Yeah, if you're going to the boat show, you're hopefully planning on buying a boat and getting a good deal that day. I was just with a boat dealer shooting a TV interview last week, and he said, oh yeah, we've got so much inventory. We're able to offer some great incentives on boats at this show. And with the interest rates dropping, hopefully more in the new year, people are going to be ready to buy boats. So that's the great place to do it.
And this is the time to buy. Because of those reasons, plus you're not in the boating season right now, so get all that prepared, and then when springtime comes, you can put it in the water.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right, so we got Camp Jeep coming back. How about those folks over there at Ram? What are they doing?
The Ram truck experience is not coming back this year. It'll just be the Jeep experience this time. So that left us with some amount of space to try to fill as well, because we were holding space for that. And we actually have some really cool exhibits coming that are different. It's not OEM based, but NASA is bringing 3 space rovers that they will be sending to the moon and to Mars. And this will be the first time to see space vehicles,
That's
all
cool.
3 of these vehicles in one place. And there'll be some virtual reality experiences that they have of driving these rovers and space suits and some really cool things to look at. So NASA has, stepped up to be a really great partner for this year, and we're both really excited to have this exhibit at the event.
Have you purchased a ticket for Wyatt to get on one of those and maybe make a moon launch or something?
No, but I did promise my chairman that his son could come watch the move-in of the rovers into NRG Center because they're electric, so they're remote control operated.
So if you're doing a towing exercise, maybe have a towing exercise with one of the rovers.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I can promise you that. But I will say this, that when they make those moves generally from NASA, Ellington Air Force Base over to NRG, they kind of have a major police presence and an escort service over there. And it's a big deal. I mean, it really is. And to see those things going down the freeway, hopefully I'll have a chance to fly over it when it's coming in and be able to see it.
Oh, that's a good idea. That would be cool to see. Yeah, it's really, we're very excited about it. And then the U.S. Army also reached out to us, and they're bringing a big gaming truck so that kids can do video games inside this truck and learn about how you can use your gaming skills in the Army today with that technology that exists. And we're also building a remote control race car track that you can play and race your friends and family on. And we'll have the traditional classic car section too. So there's a lot of really fun stuff. My 10-year-old is on the other side of the computer cheering because he hasn't heard all this stuff at the auction. He is really excited.
Well, I will tell you this, as a daughter dad, I will tell you that I would love for him to pull me around, and I want to watch his experience in doing all these fun things. You get to see it in, when you're in the throes of raising children, you kind of lose track of the fact that this is really cool. And you'll look back later in life and go, yeah, I remember that. We had so much fun. And to see, I've got a 2-year-old grandson now, and I can't wait. Took him to see the great big locomotive that came through town here a month or so ago.
Oh, yeah.
And he's still talking about that at 2 years old. So you can imagine. And to see a 10-year-old immersed in all of the car stuff that's going on out there ought to be pretty special. Okay, how much are the tickets?
So tickets right now are on sale until the end of the year. So if you're planning on going or you want some stocking stuffers, get them. I think they're $15 right now. So get those tickets early. They'll be $20 at the door. And then starting in the new year, we have some specials on family 4-packs too this year, which we haven't done before. So
Yeah,
Kids
and
under
what is it, 5 and under get in free? How's that work?
Correct. Kids under 5 are free. And we're also bringing a military discount, 20% off military discount when you come to the show and buy your tickets at the event.
Wow.
With your
Well, what about
military
Pop Pop? Old Pop Pop here needs a discount.
You're still walking around just fine.
Is that how you judge them when they come walking up to the door? So I know what you're saying is I need to get my walker out and hobble up there a little bit.
No. Also, don't forget we have the VIP party that we have, adjusted for the general public to come. So that VIP night is the night before the show opens to the general public. So that'll be January 28th, Tuesday, January 28th. And the tickets are $75. So you can get those online now as well under VIP on our Houston Auto Show page. And you're going to get entertainment, lots of special surprises. And we're doing a tribute to Mr. Tony Gullo Sr., who was our chairman of 43 years and passed away earlier this year. Mm-hmm. So we'll have a night at the museum with some of his special vehicles from his own private collection there on display.
And, he had quite the collection of classics, hot rods, everything that you can imagine. And it was a real honor and pleasure to be invited, because it was an invitation-only kind of thing, to go up there to his museum. I assume that it's still working and running, but if you get a chance to see any of Tony Gullo's cars, do that. Yeah, most definitely.
And this will be the night to see that for sure. So that'll be Tuesday, January 28th, a $75 VIP ticket. Also, no kids. So all of those that complain about kids on the weekends at the auto show.
So $75, does that get you food and booze too?
Yes, food and booze included. Yeah. And valet parking.
Wow. Really? Wow.
It's a good night out.
I was just going to say, that's a bargain.
Yeah, they lose money when you show up.
Yeah,
and
if I show up.
It's the 28th, you said? It's a Tuesday?
That's Tuesday the 28th. And then we open to the public on January 29th through February 2nd this year.
Okay. So 5 days?
5 days.
5 days.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Well, I wish you well with things to try to come up with for your family at Christmas.
Well, here's something I just thought of. Since we're doing the boat backing up and driving with it, why not have a driver's education course? Get some of these folks in maybe a breakout session and take a written test. And see how many people.
Oh, I'm going to sign up for that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And we'll have to give away tickets to the people that actually pass, and so we'll give away how many few tickets.
I was just going to say
2 or 3 of them would be plenty.
2 or 3, yeah.
Particularly if there's a turn signal question on there.
Oh boy.
Oh wait.
Just an idea.
Here's Don Armstrong. What? 35 on the test? No. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I'll embarrass myself on that one probably.
But you do have a really big parking lot out there for the trailering training. So, if you had like a pseudo boat ramp, it'd be a lot of fun to watch people try and back that boat down the ramp.
Orange cones work great. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not like going downhill backwards.
You're right.
Yeah, I wonder what the event insurance would look like for that.
I can only imagine.
But you have to take a driver's test
Just
first.
the slip and fall alone would be worth the price of admission. RoShelle, it's always great to talk to you.
Same, guys. I can't wait to see you at the automotive.
Yeah, you too. And let us know if you need anything in the meantime, and we look forward to seeing you in the end of January.
Same. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. Thanks.
Hey, if you download our app to your phone, you have access to In Wheel Time Car Talk 24/7. Just look for In Wheel Time Car Talk in the App Store. And check us out on the Odyssey Radio app, where you can stream us in your car. Podcasts are available from your favorite podcast provider. We also video stream our weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com, 10 to noon Central Time every Saturday morning. And we look forward to having you join in the fun. Mm-hmm. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show will continue right after this quick break.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flameado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous loopy beef and chicken fajitas or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Loopy Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Loopy Tortilla, he's pretty good. The rescheduled Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social is happening Saturday, January 11th, and you're invited. Bring your car, truck, or SUV, meet other enthusiasts, and find out what it'll take to get your car looking show-worthy again. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your one-stop shop for paint detailing, coatings, window tint, clear bras, camera installs, and wheel repair. The Car Social is your opportunity to get a tour of this state-of-the-art facility located at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. Join the Car Social Saturday, January 11th, 9 to noon. Talk to other owners and see how good your car can look on the upcoming Hot Rod Tour of Texas. Put it on your calendar, the Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social, Saturday, January 11th, 9 to noon at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. The N-Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. We hope to see you then.
Hello.
Hello.
This is
Airball.
This is that 1960 mixer that I've got down here that I've got to work with, so it gets a little scratchy sometimes.
Is
when
that
you
where
don't
there's
use it.
sequins on it?
Yeah, that's it. Today's In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is sponsored by Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex, Gulf Coast Auto Shield, and Pro-Am Auto Accessories. Be sure and support them through your ride. All right, time now for the cruise-in and events calendars. And Mr. Jeffrey, we always need more Jeff Zekin.
But first, how about these decorations? Look at this.
Yeah.
Are we ready for Christmas or not? We are.
Well,
Look at this.
courtesy of Kathy Zekin and Leslie Anikietico, who came in last night while I was trying to recover.
Okay, but this is the In-Wheel Time Women's Auxiliary did this.
Yes.
Yep.
The In-Wheel Time, yes.
And if you want to become part of the auxiliary membership, just be a lady. There you go.
And if you really want to be an official one, just email us, Don at nwheeltime.com, and I'll get you fixed up.
There you go. All right, Clear Lake Cars and Coffee. This is part of a ministry outreach group for Grace Church. They've got one going on, and this is for the 21st, so this is next weekend. All cars and trucks rides are invited to attend the third Saturday of every month, so this is a continuation thing going every month. It's at 14505 Gulf Freeway. It is going from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. down there next Saturday. And then we got the Texas Hope Car Show and Truck Festival. Don walks behind me.
Smile.
This is December 21st also from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Heights Baptist Church located at 1591 County Road 144 in Alvin, Texas.
Alvin,
Texas. They got Christmas tree theme, bounce houses, all kinds of stuff going on with Santa and Mrs. Claus going on there. That's at 1591 County Road 144 in Alvin from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then, of course, my favorite, the meetup in Willis next Sunday. Be there. It's at the D&M True Value, Montgomery, Willis, Texas. Starts at 3 p.m. There you go.
Alvin!
And
I heard a lot of those from the, what was that, the 60s or the 50s?
Yeah, it was
60s.
60s.
They
Alvin
came
and the
back.
Chipmunks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had a Christmas song, and it gets played a lot
Yeah.
with Dave.
Dave.
Okay. All right. Why don't we do some headlines, shall
Okay,
we?
we shall.
I was looking at the automotive show. This is the kind of press release. Mm-hmm. It says it's from RoShelle Salinas. So she sent me this. And interesting. So Bentley, Bugatti, Buick, Cadillac, Chevy, Dodge, Ford, GMC, Honda, Hyundai, Ineos. You got an Ineos or an Audios?
Mine's an Ineos.
Infiniti, Jeep, Kia, Lexus, Lincoln, Lotus, Mazda, Nissan, Rolls-Royce, Subaru, Toyota, and Volkswagen will all be at the Houston Auto Show.
Whoa. There's no Buick?
Buick was up front.
Was it?
Right up front, BMW, Bugatti, Buick.
Okay.
In the
I'm sorry.
B's. It was in
It
the
was in the
B's.
B's.
The
Okay,
B's.
so
This is in alphabetical order.
Wouldn't you really rather have a Buick?
No, you would. You got one. And apparently you like it.
Did I tell you I got a Buick, Mike?
I heard a rumor that you got a Buick, or it was written on the bathroom wall. I'm not sure.
Hey, get this. Amazon is expanding, if they need to, the availability of its car shopping marketplace to consumers in 48 cities across the United States, including Los Angeles, Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, Miami, and New York. The platform, called Amazon Autos, will enable shoppers to browse, order, finance, and schedule pickup of a new Hyundai vehicle via the retail giant's familiar retail ecosystem. That's what they call it, an ecosystem. Hyundai is Amazon's launch partner, but it expects to add more brands as the program grows. While the retailer is building the platform to facilitate new vehicle sales, Amazon said dealers will remain on the forefront of each transaction. So order your car, then they'll say go to this dealer and go pick it up. And there you go.
Yeah, I was looking for a 65 Impala SS.
No, this is not that. No.
But yeah, it wasn't on there.
No, it's not. That's not this.
And I was looking on it for Prime. I wanted it Prime delivered.
I thought you were looking for a Corvette.
Well, I can't afford a Corvette.
Okay. Well, I thought you had one.
That's not true. Yes, you can.
I thought Emmons had one for you.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, they sold it.
There are so many used cars of every make, model, type, everything that you could imagine. It's out there. Just do a Google search, and it'll pull up all sorts of stuff. You'd be amazed. I have a friend of mine that I work with. He's been looking for a 65 Corvette. He wants a resto mod, okay? He does not want an all original. He doesn't want to pay the price on it, but he will pay the price for a really nice resto mod. Completely redone, new frame off, if you want to call it that.
Right.
Late model motor.
A driver.
A driver. That's
Gotta
right.
be a
So
driver.
I told him, I said, good. So you get that thing, come to the Hot Rod Tour with us, and you'll be the star. Yeah, because there's lots of them on the Hot Rod Tour.
Yeah, I saw one. I don't remember exactly if that was the year, but it was like 46,000. I thought, damn, that's cheap.
Yeah, it is.
But that's what it was. It was a resto mod. It had late model 350, crate motor, and some other things on it.
Right.
Or just, go to one of the Mecum auctions if you can do that, or, Barrett's type thing. Probably pay a little bit more money, but still.
And,
There's going to be a lot of restoration.
I think that Mecum has there's a curiosity draw to Mecum. It's always fun to go to Mecum,
Yes.
look at the floor, and see what's going to come up across the auction block. The only issue is, unless you are really good about marrying what the car is worth and the current presentation that you're looking at, you got to really know what to look for on the car. Are you buying an original? Are you buying something that maybe has been resto modded that you don't know? Have they put, Chinese fenders on it to make it look spiffy and a new paint job? You got to know those things so you don't overpay. Sometimes you can run across stuff and you will be amazed at the bargain price you're going to get because they just want to get rid of the car.
Well, first of all, you got to know what you're doing. If you're going to do that, you're going to do your research before you're going to go.
That's right.
Just got to do that.
Yeah, and you can also hire somebody like Michael Wooding to come out there.
That's what I would do.
I got a couple of cars I want to check out. I see that they're going to be there.
Come go with me. I'll pay you whatever it is, $500 or something.
Yeah.
Meet you there, buy you the ticket. We'll go in, and I got a couple of cars picked out I want to look at. You tell me whether they're worth it.
Don't they offer books like a catalog prior to
Usually,
that?
yes. Yes,
Yeah.
usually they do.
So you get a pretty good idea of what's going to be there ahead of time, so you can make some arrangements.
Get
like
your fancy going, and then you go look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Great news, at least my estimation is, Ram CEO Tim Kuniskis says he came back to Stellantis because he missed the fight during a 6-month retirement from the automaker. Kuniskis made his first media appearance December 10th. Since coming back to lead the truck brand during a preview of freshened heavy-duty pickups arriving in early 2025. Kuniskis was CEO of Ram and Dodge when he retired June 1st. Thank you, Carl. What I told you, that car company was getting ready to go down the toilet into bankruptcy if they didn't get rid of this guy. Oh, he's not going to retire until 2026. Well, the car brand will be gone because
It
he's
was
ruining
swirling.
it.
It was swirling in the commode. It was already started.
So Tim said he said he's tough to be focused on the auto business for 32 years and then suddenly stopped. Retirement was enjoyable for about 2 weeks, he said, but then you're bored to death, which is something that I worry about. Kuniskis often called his former colleagues during the same time away to ask what was happening with the business. He says, I missed the fight. I was bored, and I missed the fight. He returned a week after Carl resigned as Salinas CEO on December 1st. And as Ram battles back from a slow 2024, the brand's U.S. sales fell 24% in the first 9 months of the year. Kuniskis said that he feels dealers' pain, but that the situation is getting better every day. He said Ram has a lot of work to do and still has thousands of orders in a backlog it needs to catch up on. I saw a commercial that ran yesterday, as a matter of fact, where they're offering not only what the rebate is, but they're also offering a $2,000 rebate bonus if you'll sell your Ford pickup truck to them and buy the Ram.
Yeah, if you're a conversion, they will give you a little extra bump.
Wow.
We talked to Kuniskis several times back whenever he was with Dodge, and, he's a car guy through and through.
That's correct.
And I know how it was when I was at AT&T and the reasons I left a little bit early, and I can totally sympathize with him leaving, and I understand completely why he came back.
I just hope that the trend continues, and the one guy that I really want to come back is
Jim Morrison.
With
Jeep.
Well, he was the Jeep guy.
Yeah.
And then they moved him around to different places, and they finally said, we don't need you anymore.
Well, but
How'd that go for you?
Yeah.
How'd that go for you?
Yeah. Like what's sitting out there in the driveway.
Mike rolled up in a very interesting Jeep. And it wasn't so much the Jeep that was the eye-opener that you're going to review in a couple of weeks, I assume.
Probably next week. I got a little hold up on one of the trucks.
So we're going to give you a little preview right now. It is a 2025.
Correct.
2025 Jeep Wrangler 392.
Oh.
And the price is
$108.
Hubba.
for a Wrangler. Are you kidding me? I told Mike, I said, so go buy you a 10, 15-year-old Wrangler.
Drop a big block in it.
Drop a Hellcat in it.
There you go.
Drop
got
anything in
conversion
it.
kits.
Make it your own.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do. $108,000 for a Wrangler? You've got to be kidding me.
Go rock crawling in it.
And I had to turn the exhaust down.
Of course.
When I left this morning because they would wake up all the neighbors. But it's a lot of fun.
Potato.
Now we have a story for Jeff. General Motors remains committed to autonomy, including in personally owned vehicles, CEO Mary Barra said. But the automaker's pivot away from its cruise robotaxi business reflects its need to stay agile in a changing industry. Barra wouldn't say how soon personal self-driving vehicles could enter the market, noting that developing the technology has taken longer than expected since they all crashed into each other. But that said, it's our vision, she said. In 2022, Barra outlined the goal of introducing a personal autonomous vehicle by the middle of the decade. Ask her how the cruise technology has worked for her.
Yeah, I'm not a believer in that at all.
Cruise robotaxi.
No,
Remember, they all ran into each other. They all met at the same intersection and ran into each other.
Blasted their horns.
I got a cousin that travels quite a bit. He's been a couple of places where the taxis did not have drivers. He said it was a little
Eerie,
yeah, at first. But, once they're all short drives, just a few blocks or a couple of miles or something like that, like around downtown Austin. He is one of them. And he got pretty comfortable with it.
Okay.
Don't know about going out on the highway like if you were 40 miles from the airport to town.
I don't think they're ready for that, though, yet.
Well,
who knows?
I certainly don't know. Well, got the automotive show to look forward to. Let's see what we got coming up next half hour, shall we? I know that I'm going to review the Mazda CX-5, but in addition to that, we're going to do the Hemming Sold Car Roundup fun, and we're going to do some recalls. So
which you can play at home.
You can play along.
Play along at home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got some people that do.
And, you can subscribe to the show as well because we love our subscribers. If you're a subscriber, we'll send Mike to your house to make you breakfast or wash your car or something like that. So there are perks. There are perks to that.
Always. Hey, we'd love to hear from you. Shoot us an email. The address here is info@inwheeltime.com. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues after this.
The holidays are upon us, and Pro-Am Auto Accessories is your local one-stop for the auto enthusiast on your gift list. Pro-Am Auto has been serving Houston since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am was one of the very first distributors in the U.S. for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbeau, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier shopping corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse and showroom with installation and service bays. Pro-Am reaches a worldwide audience through ProAmAuto.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. Holiday gift giving is alive and well at Pro-Am Auto. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. The award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show brings you great guest interviews each week from manufacturers and suppliers to the aftermarket, racers, enthusiasts, and other friends just like you and me who love to talk about all things automotive. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show takes it to the road, too, with remotes at popular cruise-ins and shows. In Wheel Time's live video and audio stream can be found on the Odyssey radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and InWheelTime.com every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. Or grab a podcast anytime from your favorite podcast provider. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.